Welcome to today's podcast. We're diving deep into some fascinating topics about the body, specifically focusing on the enteric nervous system and its role in sexual health. Joining us is Dr. Lisa, an expert in neurology and sexual health therapies. Dr. Lisa, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to discuss these intriguing topics today.
Let's start with the enteric nervous system, often referred to as the second brain. What exactly is it, and why is it considered so pivotal?
The enteric nervous system is a vast network of neurons that governs the function of the gastrointestinal system. It produces a significant amount of serotonin, about 98% of the body's total. It's called the second brain because it can function independently of the brain and spinal cord, influencing our emotions and vice versa.
That's fascinating, especially the serotonin production part. How does this knowledge intersect with the concept of gut-brain communication?
The gut-brain connection is crucial because the gut's ability to produce neurotransmitters impacts our mood and cognitive functions. The enteric nervous system communicates bidirectionally with the brain, meaning stress or emotional turbulence can also affect gut health.
Moving to sexual health, your work highlights the importance of understanding anal and pelvic health in therapy. Could you explain the significance of anal massage in unlocking deeper psychological or physiological benefits?
Of course, anal massage, when performed with knowledge and care, can release tension and activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This practice allows for a profound relaxation effect and can help in uncovering and resolving trauma stored somatically.
You've also mentioned how anal work translates into a better understanding of one's body and emotions. Can you elaborate on that?
Engaging with such intimate practices requires facing any internalized shame and trauma. It can be transformative, helping individuals understand their bodies better, expand comfort zones, and resolve past emotional barriers.
A recurring theme in your work is safety and consent in these therapeutic contexts. What are some crucial safety protocols one should keep in mind?
Ensuring safety involves using ample lube to protect the delicate tissues and maintaining hygiene rigorously. It's also important to set clear boundaries and proceed at a pace comfortable for the client, always respecting their limits.
That's essential advice. Shifting slightly, can you talk about fascia and its importance in bodily health and healing?
Fascia is a connective web that integrates the entire body, affecting alignment, movement, and health. Restrictions here can lead to pain and dysfunction, while working on it, like through massage or movement therapies, can restore function and alleviate discomfort.
Speaking of fascia, what are some everyday steps people can take to maintain or improve fascia health?
Staying hydrated is key. Regular movement that includes stretching and using massage techniques, particularly for those with specific restrictions or past injuries, can make a significant difference in maintaining pliability and function.
Before we wrap up, any final thoughts on how our listeners can integrate these insights into their health routines?
Absolutely. Listen to your body, don't rush the process, and don't underestimate the power of professional guidance when needed. These systems are complex, but understanding them can lead to profound well-being improvements.
Thank you, Dr. Lisa, for sharing your deep insights. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to share this vital information.
So, Dr. Lisa, we've explored quite a bit about the enteric nervous system and its role as the second brain. Could we delve a bit deeper into how exactly emotional well-being is tied to this system?
Absolutely, it's fascinating when you consider how interconnected our bodies are. The enteric nervous system, which is part of our gastrointestinal system, contains a vast network of neurons. It communicates with the brain through the vagus nerve, influencing our mood and even our mental health. This system can react to emotional states, altering how we feel physically.
That's intriguing. I've read that it plays a role in gut feelings or instincts. How does this connection really manifest in daily life?
Yes, and those gut feelings often have a very real physiological basis. When we're stressed or anxious, it can disrupt our digestive processes, leading to symptoms like nausea or stomach butterflies. This is the physical manifestation of our emotional state, processed through the enteric nervous system.
Interesting. Now, when it comes to therapies like anal massage, you mentioned they could unlock bottlenecks in both physical and emotional health. Can you expand on that?
Certainly, the pelvic floor and the muscles surrounding it play a critical role in both stability and sensitivity. They house a complex web of nerves that, when relaxed through techniques like massage, can release tension both physically and emotionally. It's about fostering a connection between mind and body that we often overlook.
It sounds like there's a strong focus on self-awareness and body consciousness here. How important is consent in these therapies?
Consent is absolutely crucial, and it's foundational for any therapeutic setting, especially with something as intimate as anal massage. The individual must feel completely comfortable and informed about each step of the process. It's about creating a safe space where patients can explore these therapies at their own pace, leading to more effective outcomes.
Safety and comfort being paramount makes sense. Moving on to the fascia system, you've mentioned its significance before. Could we revisit its role in health?
Of course, the fascia is a connective tissue network that envelops and affects every muscle and organ. Healthy fascia contributes to flexibility, stability, and overall mobility, and problems here can ripple through to other areas of your health. Techniques that focus on either the enteric system or pelvic health often indirectly benefit the fascia system as well.
This sounds like an intricate puzzle where each component affects the others. From your experience, what changes do people commonly notice?
Clients frequently report increased physical flexibility and a greater sense of emotional release or relief. Some describe it as a burden being lifted, physically and emotionally. It's not uncommon to feel more harmonized, experiencing noticeable improvements in both posture and personal confidence.
That's a holistic view of health. This brings us back to the broader theme of potential. Could unlocking these physical gates influence one's potential beyond the individual level?
Yes, indeed. When we free up these internal blockages, we often find ourselves more open to new experiences and interactions. It changes our approach to both personal and professional relationships, enhancing not just individual potential, but fostering community connections as well.
It's about creating room for growth on every level, then. Before we wrap up, do you have any final insights on how listeners can begin this exploratory journey into their own well-being?
Start with a mindful approach to your daily habits, incorporating practices like yoga or meditation that emphasize breathing and body awareness. Educate yourself about your body's systems and how they work together. Most importantly, be patient and compassionate with yourself as you explore these boundless internal landscapes.
Thank you, Dr. Lisa, for such an enlightening conversation. I'm sure our listeners will walk away with a lot to think about.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to discuss these important topics.